Mo City. It's a Dish with Deeva Show. Here she is, the one and only K-Cee Diva.
Hey, what up, peeps? Your girl K-Cee Diva here. Welcome to another edition of Dish with Diva. Oh man, we are at the end of April. Isn't that crazy? I feel like April went by so fast. Yeah. Anyway, how are you all doing? I hope it's been a good week for you, a productive week. Certainly has for me, went a very fast week. Never enough hours in the day, right? All right. Well, tonight, my special guest is Miss Kiki Khameleon. She's been on the show. She's on last year. She had an album come out, debut album, did some concert dates, and she actually has added actress to her repertoire. So she's going to be joining me in just a few minutes. In the meantime, let me know how you're doing out there. I want to hear from you. So hit me up on IG at MZ Diva. That's Ms. K-Cee Diva. Also on Facebook at just K-Cee Diva. And keep in mind, K-Cee is K-C-E-E. A lot of people kind of spell that wrong. Diva, D-E-E-V-A. Yes, it had to be a little different, because it's what I do. So anyway, Kiki will join me in just a few moments. So I'm excited to welcome her to the show. And next week, it'll be the first Thursday, that is, of the month of May. So you know what that means. It'll be Northwest Nightcap. Yes, it will. It'll be Northwest Nightcap. Anthony Adams, Princess Robin, Kurt, K-Cee, Clayton, musical director from Confunction will join us, who also just won like 2 big awards as well. So congrats out to my bro. Excited. Hey, Anthony. Hey. So yeah, we'll be next week, 8 p.m. Same channel you're watching us here. And excited for that show because we got a lot to talk about, lots going on this month. And it looks like my guest is on. Let me get her on here. Give me 1 second. There she is. Hello. Oh, I can't hear you. I think you might be on mute.
Probably so.
There we go.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
I can hear you now. Like the Verizon commercial. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. Hey, my favorite diva. Yes.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited to have you back on. It's been way too long. I was like last year, beginning of last year or something like that. It felt like forever. So glad to have you back on. You look amazing as always. Love those earrings. Very cute. Very cute. Uh-oh. I think there you go.
It was delayed, obviously.
Okay. That's okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I was just telling people that like you have done so much in the last year. I mean, when I first met you, I knew you or met you as a recording artist, your debut LP. Kurt, K-Cee, Clayton produced that, worked with my brother Kurt. And then you did like a couple shows, I think. And I got a chance to watch those online and was blown away. Like I was blown away. I was so proud.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so glad you had a chance to watch it and enjoy it. And that was the whole point of making it virtual. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Especially during the pandemic, when we're thinking about safety and, all these things, So great time to emerge and debut, during the pandemic, right?
Absolutely. Right. Exactly. And I've heard a lot of artists say that, like, you kind of have a captive audience, right? Because we're scrolling, we're online, we're on our computers, on our phones, we're looking for entertainment of any kind. And so when you come across some new music, some great music, and the dancers are great. I just loved it. I thought it was an amazing show. Very well put together.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. What was your favorite part of the show? Like, I'm going to interview you. So what was your favorite part of it? Well, of my set. I mean, the whole show itself was awesome. My best friend.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm a diva. I'm a girly girl. So I was like loving the outfits.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the sparkle going on. I love the sparkle. I love the hair. The dancing, because okay, low key, no one knows this. I used to want to be a dancer way, way, way back when. Loved like Fame and all those shows. So I just thought it was very well put together. I thought everything from like the songs, how they, were incorporated with the dance, and I felt like each song you sung like had a story, right? And I felt like you did a really good job of like telling the story for each song. DC, is my favorite. That's my favorite tune. So,
hey, you know what I mean? And it's that nostalgic, vibe. So it's one thing to hear the track. The track itself is just full of fun.
Yes.
But when I say you put the dance moves, y'all.
Yep.
It's all good. But anyways, so the dance moves and the live instrumentation, when I tell you those they were playing that thing, and I was like, woo child, I ain't never heard my music sound like this. Hold up. And I got up there and I was like, this is good. So,
yes,
so to hear the artistry come out and just to to have it in a different form, it was so phenomenal. It was amazing to me. It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Now tell me what goes into putting on a show like that? Like how many rehearsals did you have? How long did it take to put together?
Okay, well, great question. So I was already kind of preparing just for whatever, So I'm always in preparation mode. I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Okay.
I love that.
So I met with my choreographer Steven. Oh my gosh, love Steven. Shout out to bro. But he, was working with me one-on-one. So we were like, let's get you tightened up just overall as performance and just be you ready, right? So then my best friend hit me up and was like, hey, we're supposed to do the show back at the beginning of the pandemic. Well, before the pandemic, we were supposed to have it. And so we were like, okay, you know what, let's just do it. So from February until let's say when did we take it? Was it July? Yeah. So anyways, February, March, April, May, June. So I have been in the and once a week, twice a week in rehearsal. So leading up to it, once a week, right to it, twice, 3 times a week, just getting it in.
Yeah. And it showed though. I see, it's like sometimes you see live shows and you're like, okay, they just kind of threw this thing together.
They just jumped on stage and give me the mic.
No, but you can tell it was very well thought out. And like I said, every song, the dances and it was just amazing to see you, because I'd heard the tracks, but to see you actually perform it live was so fun, because you were so, you engage your audience. You know what I mean? You engage your audience. And I felt like, wow, she's talking to me. Yeah, I can relate to all this stuff she's talking about.
I'm your sister. Remember that. I'm your cousin. I'm your friend. We family. Listen, that's what it should be.
Absolutely. Well, so that was cool. That was cool. And now, is it still online? Like, can people go and watch it now?
Yes.
Is it still up? Okay.
They can Google or put it in YouTube search.
Okay.
Kiki Khameleon, just as it's spelled on the display here. You can type my name in and it'll pop straight up. Probably the first thing you'll see. Okay. It's pretty cool. And again, it was an awesome show. I was so grateful, and I'm still so grateful to have that opportunity to perform with my best friend, and that was awesome, man. It's just like, I was like, okay, big bro, you've been doing this for years. I'm just gonna hop on with you. And he just gave me a platform. He said, look, sis.
I love that. I love that. It's so fun to keep in touch with folks, over the years, and to be able to do a project together. Like I just love that. Okay, so now, okay, so we've got songstress out of the way. We've got recording artists, and then I'm like, I'm scrolling through, Facebook. I catch your Facebook and I see you say, yeah, hey guys, I'm in this movie, and I'm like, wait, what? I'm
This guy do everything. Listen, let me tell you, I'm a chameleon. Don't ever forget it.
Yeah, the name is so perfect. And well, here's the funny thing. So I saw it advertised, right? And I saw it and I was like, anytime I see a movie, I see Black people, I get excited. I mean, Black movie, like, and the title, Unfaithful. Okay. So I go to find it and I put it on, but I got distracted, right? And I saw maybe like the first 7 minutes, got a call or something, got distracted, turned it off, went to bed, forgot all about it. And then I saw your Facebook post and I went, that was the movie I think I started watching.
So you had already, wait a minute, pump the brakes. So you saw it, was finna watch it, didn't know I was in it.
Had no idea.
Yes.
No idea.
Come through.
No idea until I saw your Facebook page. And I went, I said, wait a minute, Unfaithful. And then you put like a clip from the movie or something. And I was like, wait a minute, I gotta go. So I ran back to my TV, found it again. And I literally was fast forwarding through the credits because I wanted to see if your name popped up. And there was Kiara Rainey. And I was like, there's
I love it. Thank you. That's how
yes.
we do.
Yes. Okay. So let's talk about this. So let's start from the beginning. How did this opportunity come about?
Okay, great question. So basically, I've been friends with Rip Entertainment. Shout out to Rip, Robert Parker, and his wonderful wife. They wrote the script for the movie, and they've done multiple movies. Have several movies on on Tubi and other platforms through Maverick. So they are doing their thing, and I mean, I'm so proud of them, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. So he hit me up. He was like, Key, I have a role for you. You want to play a role? I didn't have to audition. He was like, hey, Key, I got something for you. I said, okay, cool. And so I started out with another role. I was going to be like a supporting role. And then over time, I think somebody dropped out, something other happened, and it's like, can you play the other role? I was like, what I got to do? So I was like, cool. So I started, we did the screen reading. He was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. So we just, went through our thing, and that was what happened. So that I had another opportunity immediately following it. However, because I was preparing for the show that you guys saw, so it was like I felt that was too much. I was like, I can't do it all, but I will do it all.
Yes.
But definitely I said, no, I have to spend my energy into this debut show. So I didn't take that other opportunity.
Right. Okay, so without giving away the movie, because I want people to go and watch it, kind of give us a synopsis. I'll let you give us kind of a synopsis of it or a teaser of it.
Okay, great. So shout out to the cast as well, man. You guys rock. I don't want to name drop, but Anika and and Marcus, Cortez, like Aaron, like everybody. I mean, everybody. I can't, Nina, everybody. If I forget your name, sorry guys, my brain. Plus, I'm gonna blame it on this.
There you go.
So, anyways, but great. So it was like basically the wife. So basically, there's a husband, wife, and a best friend, right? So this young lady, her husband is a successful guy, of an investment firm, and he's spent a lot of time working, and then there's this question of fidelity and that kind of thing. However, you leave a woman wide open and her nose gets spread wide open, and then some things happen, betrayal. I always want to give it away. And then, best believe, your girl had to come on and represent and regulate. So just know that. Man,
okay, I'm not gonna give it away either, but I'm gonna just say, and you can probably guess, there's a scene in the movie that is like my favorite scene where I literally like stood up and went,
yeah.
Yes.
It's like about time somebody get it, somebody understands.
And it caught me off guard. I was like, I was not expecting that. So great job.
Thank you so much.
I mean, you looked amazing. Like, whoever did you guys' wardrobe, like the outfits were. So I was like, dang, I need to go shopping that. Now, was that shot in Memphis?
It was shot in Memphis,
okay.
Tennessee. Yes, it was. We did, let me see how many days. So we did like 3 days total, maybe, of shooting. I may be spilling the tea, but in different locations, spaced out, hours at a time, different locations. But I think, they did what they could do. Of course, everything was good. It was awesome opportunity. With anything, the more you do, the better you become, right? So better and better and better with time. So hey, I love to be at the beginning phases. They've been doing it for a while, but to see the growth. I love to see the growth, especially with, like you said, our African American, our Black brothers and sisters in production. We just have to support each other, and the more we support, the better they become. you know. So
Absolutely. Well, if I didn't know you, I would have been like, you've been doing this for a while. And real talk, like I thought you did a phenomenal job.
thank you.
I loved your character, and I loved a couple other characters, as well. You're the guy that plays your hubby. I liked him.
Oh,
He
child,
was
listen, I was about to
unpredictable.
strangle him in real life. I was like, wait a minute, I have to remember we're acting here. Like, get it together. But he played his roles. That man,
He
when I say
sure
that man
did.
knew it, he'd be like, and his
He
energy
played
was
his
like all the
role.
time. He
He
said it.
played his role because he made me mad a few times. So he definitely did his job.
And I used to fussing at the TV. Get him.
Exactly.
Get him.
I'm
No.
a talker. My friends really hate going to the movies with me because I talk back to the screen because I
Right.
feel like that's what you're supposed to do. You get into it.
For real. Like you become one with these characters. You're like, hold up. You got my girl messed up. Hold up.
Right.
So
Well,
yeah.
I'm excited for folks to catch it. Again, it's called Unfaithful. It's on Tubi. That's Tubi. It's free. The channel's free, so you got no excuse.
No
Um,
excuses, y'all.
no
No.
excuses. Let's support our sisters and brothers doing their thing. So kudos to you. Excited to see you do that and just continue to grow. I mean, Chameleon is like a perfect name for you because you're doing all these things and you're doing them well. So let me ask you this. Now, I know this is kind of old news. I know my friend Anthony watches and be like, why are you still talking about this? I don't care, Anthony, because I want to know her opinion, okay? Because I want to. So let's just talk about the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock thing. So
Oh,
what
child,
are you
I should
team?
know you were gonna ask me.
I have to know. Are you team Chris or are you team Will? Are you on the fence like a lot of folks? What went through your mind when you saw this whole thing play out?
I'm gonna be honest. While I'm a woman, I'm a woman first.
Yeah.
So of course I think, it's admirable to stand up for your woman. I think that's
Mhm.
cool. However, I also feel like as a black man, from black man
Mhm.
to black man, just that's a man that was on stage. That could have been handled with dignity. Plus, I'm a publicist. So as his publicist as
Right.
well, I was like, hey man, listen, you could have handled it a whole lot differently. Let's
Mhm.
handle this another way. Beat him up at home. Like we don't want the new, this is not the platform. This is your moment to shine. That wasn't the time. That
Yeah.
wasn't the time. And poor Will, I feel like mental health plays a part. And as much as I think
Sure.
Jada is an awesome liberated woman, I'm here for liberation. I also
Mhm.
feel like she played a part too. She could have done her part as as his wife to protect his
Mhm.
image and to protect the bag, man. Because listen, if this
Right.
man loses everything, y'all out in the street. Just saying.
Real talk, real talk. I mean, let's be honest. He's the breadwinner. I mean, she's done some parts and stuff. No disrespect to Miss Pinkett, but Pinkett Smith,
None.
but I'm sorry. We know who's bringing on those gazillion-dollar checks, and it ain't her.
That's
So
all I'm
I
saying.
hear that. I'm on the fence at first because like you said, as a woman, I'm like, okay, yeah, I want my guy to stand up for me and be like, yo, that's not cool, but let's not do it in front of like millions and gazillions of people overseas around the country. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's be a little. Let's handle it afterwards at the break. Something.
It's at the after party. I'm gonna catch you
At the
you
after
gonna get
party,
these
right?
hands at the after party. Now
Right,
that's
right.
different. Okay,
There
you
you
can
go.
get them. But I think too, just the communication, it's like,
Mhm.
hey man, that wasn't cool. Y'all are friends too. So
Right.
I just feel like I think that and I'm trying to be careful and diplomatic. No, forget all that. So
Yeah.
listen, you have to think about, how you just embarrassed your husband and publicly, and now
Mhm.
he's have to defend you, and then you go back and you kind of
Yeah.
humiliate him a little bit more. Say, hey, I'm not even on his side. Like this man stuck his neck out. And so I have a couple of views, and I love Jada, and I'm here for Black families. I'm here for
Sure.
all of
Sure.
that.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
some things you just got to do what you got to do. I
I
love
agree.
love them to pieces. They're a
Yeah.
staple in my childhood, my life,
Yeah.
all of our lives. But it's like, man, it's
Yeah.
painful to watch. It was painful to see.
It was painful. Every time I see it, and like, I mean, I'm still seeing it, like, some headline, there's some different angle, or somebody throw a snip on TV. it's hard to watch, right? It's like, I usually turn. I'm like, I'm like, I just don't want to watch it again. It was very uncomfortable to see that whole thing play out. So
It was very
yeah,
uncomfortable. I was like,
yeah,
dang, y'all could have did that a
yeah,
whole lot better. That's just me.
yeah. No, for real, for real. Okay, so what are you working on now? Anything in particular? Any other movies, music still?
Well, there's always
What's up next?
what's next. You know, Kiki like to lay low. I like to lay under rocks. If you think about a chameleon, you have them in a little planetarium or your little aquarium.
Yes,
We like
for
to stay
sure.
under a rock for a little bit. We'll hide out for a little bit. We'll peep out. But when we pop out, we're like, boop. So it's a thing. But
Love
right
it.
now, it's more like what's next in the right direction and finding
Okay.
the right purpose. You want
Okay.
to position yourself still because I
Mhm.
mean, that role could go either way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoo, I was cutting
Sure.
up, but at the same time, what kind of message do I want to convey as an artist?
Mhm,
So
mhm.
I am excited to, be able to project music and continue to write. But I still have to actually officially release to where the world can hear what you have heard. The world can hear
Oh,
what
okay.
you see on the actual performance. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
there's still opportunity for that music to be released to the world. And
Okay.
I haven't even promoted anything. Just imagine if I actually put a promotion. I'm a publicist. Man, come on. Look, so just imagine the possibilities, and I'm so grateful for the
Oh,
supporters. And
yeah.
I have a great team of people who believe in me and love me. So
Absolutely. And they extend all the way out here to the Northwest. Just know that.
my girl.
So for sure. And I love that. I love the fact that it's like, because a lot of times people rush things out and they, or they like you said, you're like, no, I don't want to stretch myself too thin, because what I'm doing, I want to do it well. I don't want to just jump on every opportunity and then I'm stretched so thin I can't give it 100%. So I totally admire that. And I love the fact that, you know what, we gotta wait and see. It's like,
That's right.
it's like, whoa, there she is. Whoa, she's doing it. So,
And it's all about timing too. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah.
all about the timing.
Mhm,
So
mhm, mhm.
if you time, like there's always going to be this it girl. If you think about it, in each
Uh-huh,
season, we had our Cardi, we had our
uh-huh.
Meg, and we still have them. They still have their reign,
Sure.
but then they get to go and reign comfortably and let another person shine. So who's to say when that time is? Sometimes you just got to be ready and be ready at the right time. So who's not to say that there's a spot for me?
Right.
Hey, I'm open to it. You know what I mean? And I think I
Yeah.
have a lot to say and a lot to share with the world. So I'm here for it. Like I'm ready to pop and let it do its
I'm
thing.
excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I love all the, the Cardis, the Megs. I love them all. But I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see something new.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm ready to
Fresh.
see somebody new, somebody fresh. So yes,
Funky, fresh, dressed
I'm
and
excited for
pressed,
that.
ready to party.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's see. So I do this with all my guests. So for those that may be new to watching, I like to play a little game with my guests, give you a chance to get to know something about them maybe you don't know, or something kind of cool. You probably played this game before, Two Truths and a Lie. So
Mhm.
I asked Miss Kiki to think of three things, and two of them are true and one of them is not true. And I'm going to try to guess which is which. So, all right, with that, I'm gonna have you go ahead. Just tell me all three things you want to tell me, and I'm going to try to guess which one is not true.
Ooh, okay. Be ye ready. Be ye ready. All right. So let's see. Okay. How about this? I was 5 years old when I started reading on a higher level. Let's see. Yeah. So that's one.
Okay.
Also, I had a dance off with Cisco. From the group Drew Hill back in the day.
Cisco.
Mr. Thong Song himself.
I
I had a
love him.
dance off with him. Oh my gosh, during the Soul Food Festival.
Oh, that's very cool.
Amazing. All right. And then lastly, I have a key to the city of Memphis. So,
Oh, those are all cool things. Okay, let me think. Okay, let me recap. So 5 years old, you're reading at a much higher level.
mhm,
You had a dance off with Cisco,
mhm.
and you have a key to the city of Memphis. Oh, these are good. Okay, let's see. Let me think here. I'm going to say you're pretty smart. So, pretty smart lady. I'm going to say that's true about higher level reading at 5. I'm going to say, let me think. You are in the music biz. You probably go to a lot of different events, ceremonies, so on. But you could have done something to get the key to Memphis too. Wow, those two are tricky. I'm gonna say you did have a dance off with Cisco. You probably met him at some event you went to, and then you don't have a key to the city of Memphis.
Okay.
Am
Well,
I right?
close but not quite.
Oh, dang it.
So basically I was not 5 when I started reading on a higher level. I was 4 when I started reading on a higher level. So that was the lie. But I was 4 years old when I started reading on a much higher level. But when I was in kindergarten, they did notice it, but I was already ahead of that. Like I was 6 by the time I was reading I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou.
What?
Comprehension, and that's one of my favorite books.
That's amazing.
That's the thing.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lie though, but it was, but they were so close. That's why I was like, it's hard. That was a tough.
Right. Wait a minute. So where did the dance off with Cisco take place?
Boy, child, let me
That
tell
sounds
you.
like so much fun.
That was fun. So not to go too left field, but so I went to the Soul Food Festival back in 2012, and so Drew Hill was there. One of my favorite cousins, like you know how you got that sister cousin. And so we went to the concert, and she's the hugest fan of Drew Hill and Trey Songz and whoever. She loves them. Those are her people. That's her family. So she basically, we went backstage. We got backstage. She weaseled her way backstage. And so we ended up meeting him. And so she introduced him, like she knew him all her life. She was like, hey, here's my cousin Kiera. And then I was like, he ain't studying me, girl, whatever. And he was like, what do you mean? So he all night was trying to get my attention and show that he's a good, he's good to his fans. I said, so we ended up, we were, Angela Winbush, she was up there performing, and we were backstage shouting like, I got a testimony. And we were backstage shouting and praising God and then, but he invited us to his room to hang out afterwards. So we actually went to his room. He was a cool guy, nothing crazy. He was super nice. And we started dancing in the room like bucket, and then like we and spinning around, and it was
how fun.
No one ever believed this story, but it is so true.
I love that. I love that because they're one of my favorite groups. Like, although they do kind of they annoy me because they keep changing group members, so I can't keep up except for Cisco. But I love Drew.
He's the only one just there, him and Jay.
And then I get attached to one. Teo, he was alive. I was like, oh, I like him. And then he's gone. There's but I love Drew Hill. At the end of the day, Drew Hill, they're one of my favorite groups of all times. Very cool story. And then a key to the city of Memphis. That's really cool. I love it.
Got a key to the city for my involvement with the Miss Black Memphis pageant. I was the executive director back when I was a young buck.
Okay. And you still are. AJ, number.
Okay, listen, let me tell you, they didn't know how old I was. I was handling business.
I know that's right.
So, yeah.
All right, we're almost out of time, but before we go, just give us your social right quick so people can follow you and check out what you're doing, keep up with you, check out what you're doing.
Okay, awesome. Well, I do want to say this too. I do have a little something that popped up today, so you may be able to catch me during the Juneteenth festival. I'll be doing a performance with my friend. So check it out. I have more details, so you can follow me on Facebook at Kiki Khameleon, KIKIKHAMELEON. Also on Instagram. Instagram, I'm Miss Sparkles right now. You can also go to my Instagram for Kiki Khameleon, same name. Miss Sparkles is MIZZ, Sparkles SPARKLES. Well, we rise and sparkle. Okay.
I love that. Love it.
Positive energy all day long, and
Yes.
that's a movement as well. And YouTube, you can look up the show. You can catch the House Party 5, where you can see the live virtual performance if you missed it. It's Kiki Khameleon. Type it in YouTube. Life is great. Okay. So
Let's see. Oh, before we go, wait a minute. Let's see. Matrisa Henley.
it's my
says,
mommy. Hey,
"I'm so
mommy.
proud of you." Sky's the limit. Aw.
Hey, mommy. I love you too.
Oh, very sweet, very sweet. All right, peeps. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Kiki, thank you so much for joining me once again. It's always a pleasure to have you on, and of course, we'll have you back because you're a friend of the show. And I just love following you, and I'm just excited to see you sparkle, shine, and keep on rising.
Thank you so much, my favorite diva. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you much. Thank you so much.
All right, peeps. Well, you know where to hit me up. IG, MZ, K-Cee Deeva, YouTube. Please like and subscribe my page, K-Cee Deeva Shows. And if you came in late on this, it's going to be on my YouTube page. You see the full interview. And be sure to follow Miss Kiki Khameleon. And I guess we'll see you next week. Next week, Northwest Nightcap, my girl Princess Robin, Kurt, K-Cee Clayton, Anthony Adams. We're going to be talking all the entertainment news, all the crazy stuff going on. And just for K-Cee, because it annoys him, we're going to talk about Will Smith again. I don't know what, but something will be up. But I like getting on his nerves with it because it's kind of funny.
We'll try it. I'm quite sure he's tired of it.
All right. We'll see you later, peeps.